Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. As a part of this video, we'll understand the types of data warehouse architecture. Data warehouse architecture can be classified into three types based on the layers. One is architecture without staging area, another architecture with staging area. The next one is architecture with data mart. So in case of architecture without staging area, what will happen is we have the data sources, then the data is moved into the warehouse directly without having any intermediary storage. So in what cases it may happen? It may happen where there is no or very minimal transformations are involved between data sources and warehouse. In this case, there is no staging area. From sources, the data is directly loaded into warehouse with transformation or without transformation. And then the data from data warehouse would be used by the users for their analysis and reporting. The next type is architecture with staging area. Very simple here. Between the data sources and warehouse will have a staging area. That is the reason we call this as a architecture with staging area. Staging area is also called as landing zone. Here we use this for a intermediate storage. From here, the data is subjected to the transformation and loaded into the data warehouse. In staging area, there are some quality checks done and some of the staging operations are also performed. And also, once we have the data in staging area, the transformations are subsequently applied, then the data is loaded into the data warehouse. What happens with the architecture of the data mart? Very simple. In the earlier layer, if you see, there was no data mart. We had data sources, staging area, and warehouse. So in this architecture, we are also bringing in the data marts. What are data marts? Data marts are subset of data warehouse. And anyway, we'll see what are data marts as a part of our subsequent videos. In this architecture, we have data sources, staging area, warehouse, and also data marts. The data marts are created on top of the data warehouse to cater different function areas or geographies. Whenever you have a data mart, usually the users who want to create the report, they pull the data from data marts rather than pulling the data from warehouse. Excellent. We understood all the architecture types based on the layers. Thank you.